The Couple Next Door, written by Peg Lynch and starring Peg Lynch and Alan Bunce.
Yoo-hoo! Hello.
Aunt Effie.
Hello, dear. I got a ride over with Charlie Robertson.
Oh, wonderful. It's always nice to see you. My goodness, you must have gotten up early. I hadn't even finished my breakfast dishes.
Oh, I'll help you as soon as I get my coat off and catch my breath a little.
Is there any more coffee?
Yes, dear.
Oh, goodness, hasn't he gone to work? Hello there.
Oh, for heaven's sakes. Hello,
well, I
Aunt
was just
Effie.
saying, haven't you gone to... Oh, good heavens, you're sick.
Oh, goodness, I forgot. I'm so used to it
Oh,
now.
what's he got? Some tropical disease?
No.
No,
I'm not sick.
Why, you
No,
certainly are.
No.
No, dear.
Haven't you called the doctor?
He's not sick, Aunt Effie. He's dyed green.
He's what?
Look, I don't want to talk about it. If you don't mind, where's my coffee?
Right here, dear. Give me your cup.
What do you mean he's dyed green?
Just a second, Aunt Effie. Here's your coffee, dear.
Yeah, thank you. I'll be upstairs, and if anyone calls, just say I've got a cold or something. No, you better say I got Asiatic flu, and then nobody will want to come near me.
All right, dear. All right.
Asiatic flu? I didn't know you turned green with that.
He isn't sick, Aunt Effie, and for goodness sakes, try to pay no attention to it.
Pay no attention to it? My own nephew is a bright green, and you say pay no attention to it?
Well, he's not as bright as he was last night. You should have seen him. We've been scrubbing and scrubbing, and I guess it just has to wear off.
What has to wear off?
Well, he came home. He had a headache, and I suggested a bath before dinner. And Betsy wanted to be a little helper. You know how she's been lately.
Yes.
Well, she intended to put my pine bath oil in his bath water. And instead, she put in some green dye that I bought to dye her green dress that had faded. The bottles were somewhat alike.
Yes,
you know,
yes. Oh, good
Well,
heavens.
you should have seen him when he got out of the tub. I was on the phone, and he let out this wild yell. He came racing down the stairs in just a bath towel, and I tell you, you never saw anything so funny-looking in your life.
Really?
Well, we called the druggist. We thought he might be poisoned, you know. But it's just a vegetable dye, and even though we have scrubbed and scrubbed until he's almost raw, he's still, shall we say, sort of tinted green.
I never heard of such a thing.
Well, he was furious to hear it. And he's still rather sensitive about it, so I suggest that you refrain from laughing when he's around.
Yes. Dyed a bright green.
Yes.
That is just killing.
Well, he still feels in sort of a killing mood,
I know. I shouldn't laugh.
Well, I
It's
shouldn't
just
either.
so.
Here, have some coffee yourself. There's still some left. Anyhow, since he's home today, we can have the car. I'll drive downtown with you.
Oh, well, I've got a better idea. Since we can have the car, why don't you teach me how to drive?
What?
Well, I got to thinking about it. You all help me enter that contest, and if I don't win the first prize and get a free trip to Honolulu, I might win one of the other prizes.
You mean flying lessons? Aunt Effie?
Yes. And if I should win something like that, as I said, I'm not going to waste them. And yet, I thought before I learned to fly a plane, I ought to learn to drive a car.
Oh, dear Aunt Effie, I don't know. I mean, I don't think you should count on winning a prize, Aunt Effie.
Somebody
You know,
has to win.
Well, I know,
And
but
I just feel in my bones I'm going to. Now, you just ask him if we can take the car, and you give me a driving lesson.
Oh, dear. Well, all right, dear. I'll ask him.
Galen Drake, Robert Q. Lewis, and Amos and Andy all make Saturday something to anticipate with excitement. One right after the other, their programs keep you entertained for hours in a row. On the Galen Drake Show, Stuart Foster, Eileen Moran, Three Bowls and a Peep, and Bernie Layton's orchestra back Galen Drake's wit with music. The combination is something to hear. Robert Q. Lewis and his gang divide their time equally well between mischief and music. Their outlook on life couldn't be merrier. In their zany way, they have something funny to say about just everything. And the path between straight comedy and satire is one they travel with speed. At CBS Radio's Amos and Andy Music Hall, music and humor keep bubbling over, too, even when the kingfish is around to stir up trouble for Andy. Every Saturday in the daytime, join us on most of these same stations for the Galen Drake Show, the Robert Q. Lewis Show, and CBS Radio's Amos and Andy Music Hall. All three of these variety programs are always a pleasure to hear. Listen for them tomorrow, won't you?
Teach Aunt Effie to drive?
No, I just explained
In
why.
my car?
Well, it's the only one we've got. Why do you say my car? Isn't it mine, too?
Oh, yes, I didn't mean that. I just... Look, for Pete's sake, she'll run into a telephone pole or something. And...
I'll be with her, dear.
I know, but look, what alarms me even more, the two of you.
Look, I'm a very good driver.
Look, sweetheart, Aunt Effie's gotten along up to now without driving a car.
I think it's wonderful she wants to learn. She
Asking
has
for
so
trouble.
few pleasures in life. It seems to me that the least we can do, dear.
I tell you, the thought of Aunt Effie behind that wheel is, well, it gives me goose flesh.
All right. You go down and tell her you won't let her. I don't want to tell her, dear. Don't do
Oh,
it. No,
well,
no. She has done so many wonderful things for us.
Look, to begin
I'm
with,
not going
she's got to have a learner's permit there.
Well-
See, that's a perfectly good reason. Why not? See, Aunt Effie...
She's down in the living room.
Oh, well, come on. I'll tell her that. Gives us a very good
Wait a minute.
excuse.
Yes?
No. Don't come up, Aunt Effie. I'm coming down. Now, look. Oh, Aunt Effie, I'll be glad to let you take the car. In fact, I'd even take you out myself to the country, and you could practice on the side roads.
Oh, would you? That would be wonderful. And nobody would see you either. I mean, since you don't want to be seen.
Yes, let's not talk about that. The point is, I'd be glad to do it, but you see, you have to have a learner's permit.
Oh, I know. That's all right.
Yeah.
I got one.
You what?
I got one last week when I was here. No, last Tuesday I got it. Then I caught the bus home. That's why I haven't seen you to tell you about it.
Oh,
And I
well...
think it would be better if you went with me. I think a man is always better if you don't mind, dear.
No. I don't mind at all. I agree with you, Aunt
Oh,
Effie.
well, look, somebody might see me, and
Not
I'd
on
rather...
the back roads, dear.
Well, you can...
And Aunt Effie could get a little practice steering anyhow and learn the fundamentals.
You
know.
said you would if I had a learner's permit.
Well,
And
but...
I know something about steering. We used to have a team of horses on the farm, and I was wonderful
Well,
with
driving a
them.
team of horses is not quite the same as driving a car, Aunt Effie.
No, but I do have the feel for it. Well, I'll go change.
Change? You can go just as you
Oh,
are.
No, I'm not. I'm going to put on my good slip, the one with the lace. If we should have an accident and be carted off to the hospital, I don't want to have on this old Jersey one.
Oh, honestly, Aunt Effie. You want me to go along and ride in the back seat?
No, I got a feeling I'm going to have my hands full as it is. Thank heavens my insurance is paid. Well, if I don't see you again, I just want you to know it's been fun.
Oh, stop that, honey. But now remember, whatever she does, don't yell at her. That's one of the first rules in teaching somebody to drive. It just rattles them. Remember now, don't yell.
Slow down. Slow down, for the love of Mike. Slow down, Aunt Effie.
Why?
It's a crossroads. Can't you see?
Oh, yes, it was a crossroads. Well, don't worry, nothing was coming.
Aunt Effie, well, now, look, you saw the sign.
No, I didn't see any sign.
It said crossroads.
You told me to keep my eyes on the road and not look at the signs.
Well, yes, but for Pete's sake, now, look, slow down. Slow down now, Aunt Effie. We're coming to a curve. Slow down.
Where does it say curve?
You can see that. Will you slow down, Aunt Effie? Slow down, will you, please?
All right. Got the footpath mixed.
Oh, boy, I tell you, if we come back from this alive,
I don't know why you're so excited. I think I've done very well.
Yeah, Aunt Effie, now just stay on your side of the road.
There's
will you?
nothing coming.
Well, stay over here anyhow and start slowing down. Now, look, when we get to the next corner, turn left, Aunt Effie. Take your foot off the gas pedal and put your foot on the brake and turn the wheel slowly. Don't jerk it.
Don't tell me everything at once. Now turn the wheel.
Wait till we get to the corner, Aunt
All
Effie.
all right. Now, what do I do first?
Take your foot off the gas pedal slowly.
Take my foot off the gas pedal slowly.
Aunt Effie, look, I want you to stop the car. Stop the car at once.
I can't stop it now.
Aunt Effie,
Too
I
much
told you
traffic.
I told you to turn left, not right. Now here we are.
Now, don't worry. I'm doing all right. The other cars don't bother me at all. I've got to learn to drive in traffic.
Well, look, just watch it, would you, please? And look out there, there's a truck.
I see him. I just hope he sees me.
Stop it, stop! Aunt Effie, you went right through a stoplight.
Oh, did I?
Oh.
Well, they should put stoplights where you can see them. And I would like to tell the police department.
Look, Aunt Effie, pull over and let me drive, will you, before we're both killed?
I don't know what you're so excited about. I'm doing all right.
All right there.
Oh.
Pull over. Pull over.
Is he talking to us?
Yes, Aunt Effie, he's talking to us. Pull over to the curb.
Well, I'm glad he showed up. I'm going to tell him what I think of those stoplights.
Just put your foot on the brake.
police would put the stoplights where people could see them, you wouldn't have people going through them.
I see.
Officer, I was just trying to teach my aunt to drive, and we were on the back roads, but she turned right instead of left. That's how we got on the boulevard here. And
What's the matter with you?
nothing, officer. It's just that I wanted to explain how it happened,
no.
you know.
What's the matter with your face?
I forgot. No, it's nothing really.
Are you running around with some contagious disease?
No.
Oh, it's all right, officer. He got dyed green last night by mistake.
Oh. What color was he planning on?
No.
His little girl put green dye in his bath water instead of pine bath oil.
No kidding. Oh, my gosh, that's a good one.
Yes.
Well. Getting ready for the Easter Bunny, huh? Boy, pal, you look like one big Easter egg.
All right. Now, calm down. At least the policeman didn't give you a ticket.
Only because he was so doubled up from laughing, he couldn't hold a pencil.
Well, it's too bad, darling. Where's Aunt Effie?
I dropped her downtown so she could do some shopping. I just wish that you could see the way that woman drives. It's a miracle that I'm alive to tell you about it.
Well, did anybody besides the cops see you? I mean, since
Oh, no. Thank heavens. I kept my hat sort of pulled down.
Well, I'll go fix you some lunch. You sit down and relax. Here, I'll turn on the 12 o'clock news, dear. You poor darling. I love you, even if you are greenish.
Well, thank you. I think I've missed the news.
No, I think that clock is fast, dear. I'm sure I looked... Oh, there.
Today at a news conference. Secretary Dulles had no comment, but he's expected to make a statement tomorrow. And that's all the news at the moment.
I'll be in the kitchen, dear, if you need me.
All right.
Except for a warning to local citizens that was just handed to me. If you see a green man driving around in a car, it is not a man from Mars.
Hey, honey.
The report has just come from Traffic Officer Robert Haley, who said that one of our local businessmen was dyed green by mistake last night.
What is the matter, dear?
It seems that his daughter put dye in his bathwater instead of pine bath oil. And is his face green? Well, I'll be back with you at 6 o'clock tonight.
Did you hear it? Didn't I? See, it'll be all over
no,
town.
no.
I'll be razzed about this for the rest of my life. Look, it says I'm not a man from Mars.
Honey,
he said
did
so.
the announcer say who you were?
No, but the cops saw my driver's license. The news gets around. Look, there's going to be more wise guys with cracks to make. Next year, you wait. Next year, some smart aleck will ask me to march in the St. Patrick's Day parade, probably. I know.
Why? Oh, green. Well,
yes.
it will have died down by then,
But
dear.
please don't mention the word die, dear mind.
I'm sorry.
What have
There-
There, it's starting. That'll be it.
I'll get it. Well, whatever people say, be a good sport about it anyhow. Darling, now, hello?
Oh, I don't know.
Yes, he's here, Jack.
What?
Huh? Well, stop laughing. I can't understand you. Hold on. Jack wants to know how things are in outer space, and did you bump into the Sputnik on your way down?
Very funny. You see what I mean? This will go on forever. Give it. Hello?
Now, remember, be a good sport about it, dear.
Oh, yes.
Be a good sport about it now.
Uh-huh. Oh, yes. I had a good trip. Yes. Stopped on the moon for lunch.
Oh, you poor thing.
Yeah. That's right.
The Couple Next Door is written by Peg Lynch and stars Peg Lynch and Alan Bunce with Margaret Hamilton, Melville Ruick, and Carl Frank, and is produced by Walter Hart. This is Stuart Metz, inviting you to listen again Monday for The Couple Next Door.